my skateboard got bitten by this large bulldog on Gastown. I'm just halfway in, I get a tap on the shoulder. It's dark out, night seshing, skating this spot on Granville Street. Welcome to my video, everyone. I'm Liam. Welcome back to another vlog and storytelling situation. I'm gonna break down 3 stories with you. The first one, I'm gonna name it 2 Hero Cops. The second one, I'm gonna name it Bulldog Frog. And the third video, I'm gonna name it Almost Killed by Bus. My first story, I was here on Canby Street. There's a nice hill bomb. It's a pretty fast street. There's a lot of cars. On my way to the grocery store, I wanted to pick up produce to cook a meal this evening. But this particular day wasn't that busy, and I was managing my risk and choosing to stay on the street as opposed to the sidewalk, because if you're a skateboarder, it's common sense. You're gonna be ripping way faster than the general public can walk. You don't want to slip out and have your skateboard ankle bite somebody. So I'm just minding my business, da-da-da. I was just flying down this street. I was getting backside, frontside power slides like a snowboarder would, ripping, having a hell of a good time. And then at the very base where I wanted to make my right and pop onto the curb, I power slid, like I pulled a backside power slid for like at least 5 feet or something. And I put my hands out, and if you know what I'm talking about here, the bird slide. I did a bird slide. If you know Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Try it out a couple of times.
Popped up onto the curb. I entered the produce market even, and I was walking forward, and just shortly later I felt a tap on my shoulder. As soon as this tap on my shoulder happened, I just think in my head, like, who could possibly be tapping me on the shoulder in this city? Sure enough, it's a security guard / police officer, whatever you want to label him as. Anyways, he's a bike hero. He has a cop bike, whatever you want to call it. They gave me a ticket for $100 for hill bombing. This all happened because apparently I was having a motorized vehicle on a sidewalk. So, crazy facts, it was much safer to be on the street than the road. I was staying there for such a long period of time, I was just getting irritated and like lashing out at this man in such a humble way, just getting inside his head kind of vibe. And he said he loved his job. So I'm just bickering on about this nonsense. And so that's pretty much the story. I got a $100 ticket for hill bombing and pulling the dopest backside power slide down Canby Street. For my second story, this is what happened. I got a haircut at a barber shop. It's called Barber & Co. And thanks to the girl who hooked it up. She was apprenticing to be a barber, and she was giving out free haircuts pretty much, right? So I pull up there, get a beverage, get a haircut, free of charge, maybe a tip here and there. Got the flyest haircut. I pull out of Barber & Co. First thing I do, hit the street on my skateboard. I'm cruising down the road, and sure enough, you know skateboards are loud. Skateboards just, as soon as you hit the street, sound effects on, right? Cruising down the street, and I see a dog. I hear it barking its ass off. And at this point, I'm just shook. Like this dog, this big meaty bulldog pulls up, just like running after my board, trying to bite my ankles or something. So I just jumped off. I don't want none of that around my ankles. So I got off my board, and sure enough, this dog literally clamps its full jaw onto my kicktail, brings the board to its owner, literally in its mouth. This dog has a jaw of pain. I roll up over to where the dog is to try to retrieve my board, and it's just chewing the shit out of it. Like this dog has no chill, like zero chill, all right? It is frazzled. It's just clawing at my grip tape. Like I'm surprised its jaw isn't loose or like bleeding at this point. I'm just standing there like this, your dog's going off, like it's not letting go, like it is pissed, okay? This is a threat to this bulldog's health. The owner can't control it, so I'm just watching my board slowly get chewed up. By the time the woman gets control over the dog and the leash, all that, just got slobber and teeth marks all over the tail. At this point, I'm just thinking to myself, I can't nollie flip this. Fast forward, I went skating at the downtown plaza, and one of my friends mentioned the same thing happened to him. I don't know if it was the same dog, same day, but the same day his board got chewed up by a dog as well. So crazy facts, blew my mind. This dog looked like a frog, like it's insane. So that's my story for number 2. I'm gonna move on to my last story. For my third last story, basically I'm out skating downtown Vancouver. I'm on Granville Street. There's this awesome spot. It's like a up 3 to down 5 stair. It's really cool to pop on, pop off. I was sessioning that spot with some friends of mine, and one of the tries, I tried to back heel off the set, or a heel flip maybe. My board shot out and flew into traffic, and at that same time a bus was pulling out on the green light, and it just crushed my board. It just snapped. Toast, gone, okay? Whatever, can't rewind this. I'm not Adam Sandler here with the little click remote, right? It is what it is. Broken board, gone. Fast forward a couple of moments, the bus pulls up, parks on the street above, and the bus driver literally comes over to us in shock. Like, he's shook right now. He doesn't know if he killed someone, someone's all right. He doesn't know what the deal is. So we break it to him, he ran over his skateboard. But this man was literally almost in tears because he thought he killed somebody. And I felt sorry for him. I just gave him time. I didn't say anything except for, I'm truly sorry. He mentioned that he's been driving a bus for 10 years, and 10 years on the job, that's the last thing he wanted to do. And he thought this was the day. Ended up just being a skateboard, thankfully. And it was just a crazy situation. I never had something so severe and shocking happen to someone else. But anyways, that's going to be the stories for me. I just wanted to break it down for you and kind of give you an inside look about certain circumstances, tickets, security here in Vancouver, BC. If you liked this video, let me know if you want to hear more stories in the future. Drop a comment below. So shout out to you for watching this video. I'll keep uploading weekly, so stay tuned. Peace out.